Agassi's secret tips: how Holger Rune is transforming his game. Imagine this: a young tennis player, eager to elevate his game, finds guidance under the wing of a legend. This isn't just any story, it's the journey of Holger Rune, who had the golden opportunity to be mentored by none other than Andre Agassi, a titan in the world of tennis with 8 Grand Slam titles to his name. Since hanging up his racket in 2006, Agassi has been selective about his engagements in the tennis world, making his decision to coach Rune all the more special. Despite his sporadic appearances, whenever Agassi shares his insights, the tennis community sits up and listens, hungry for the wisdom he dispenses. Rune, on his part, has been soaking up all the advice he can, particularly focusing on his return game during their time together ahead of the Washington Open. Agassi, known for his exceptional return skills during his playing days, offered Rune tips to refine his technique and overall strategy on the court. This collaboration between a rising star and a seasoned champion has sparked excitement, hinting at a promising future for Rune under Agassi's mentorship. But here's where it gets controversial. John McEnroe, another tennis legend, had previously pinpointed Rune's return game as his Achilles heel. McEnroe's critique came during Wimbledon, where Rune struggled against Novak Djokovic, highlighting the very aspect of his game that Agassi later chose to focus on. This raises an intriguing question: was McEnroe's criticism a foresight into the exact area Rune needed to improve, which Agassi also recognized? And this is the part most people miss: the potential growth from such mentorship could be the key to unlocking Rune's full potential, transforming his perceived weakness into his greatest strength. As Rune continues to develop his game, it's fascinating to ponder how this blend of legendary advice and youthful talent will unfold. Will Agassi's mentorship propel Rune to new heights, or will the challenges highlighted by McEnroe prove too significant to overcome? What do you think? Does the combination of a legend's insight and a young player's ambition guarantee success, or are there limits to what can be achieved? Let's discuss in the comments below. Holger Rune teams up with Andre Agassi, unlocking the secrets to beating Alcaraz and Sinner. Holger Rune discusses Andre Agassi collaboration. He offers a unique perspective on tennis. Holger Rune discusses Andre Agassi collaboration. He offers a unique perspective on tennis. Rune seeks insights from a tennis legend to enhance his against Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner. Published July 20, 2025. Washington, D.C., Holger Rune caused a stir in the tennis world over the weekend by arriving at the Mubadala Citi DC Open, https://opencourt.ca/2025/07/18/Andre-Agassi-Holger-Rune-Special- for a practice session supervised by none other than Andre Agassi. The world number 8 clarified on Sunday that his arrangement with Agassi is more of a mentorship rather than an official coaching partnership. The former world number 1 is collaborating with Rune for a 3-day training block in preparation for the US Open Series. "I reached out to him a few months back," Rune shared during a media day interview. "He's an incredible individual, to start with, and his wisdom is unparalleled. He views the game in a manner that I've never encountered before. I believe this was the perfect time to connect with Agassi since my fundamentals are solid and I'm performing well again. Frequent coaching changes can disrupt your game because you lack a consistent guiding voice or structure. I saw this as an opportune moment to gain additional insights. It's not about magic, he simply offered some profoundly wise advice that I can apply." Holger Rune. Agassi, who retired from tennis in 2006 with 8 Grand Slam titles and 101 weeks at the top of the ATP rankings, has recently re-engaged with the sport. He signed on as Laver Cup's team world coach, https://www.tennis.com/news/articles/andre-agassi-yannick-noah-herald-new-era-for-Laver-Cup, and served as an analyst during this year's Roland Garros. "He's undeniably an icon, so everyone knows him and his style," Rune said with a smile, noting his own emerging status as a style icon. https://www.tenisland.com/baseline/articles/watch Holger Rune boasts strongest leg shortest short Sin BNP Paribas Open interview. I thought reaching out to him would provide valuable mentorship. Rune, who was just 3 years old when Agassi retired, studied the Hall of Famer's career on YouTube and sought a fresh perspective to complement that of his childhood and current coach, Lars Christensen. https://www.tennis.com/news/articles/holger-rune-embraces-tumultuous-season-in-Cincinnati. At the moment, I'm ranked number 8 in the world, and I'm open to any advice that can help me climb higher, Rune stated. I clearly have significant potential and know I can improve. He was eager to help me reach that potential. We're still in touch, so those 3 days were a starting point for exploring his advice and seeing how it translates on the court. It was thrilling to gain his insights. Seeded third at the Mubadala Citi DC Open, Rune first made waves in 2022 by stunning Novak Djokovic to claim his first Masters 1000 title at the Rolex Paris Maris in Paris-Bercy. At that time, he was coached by Patrick Mouratoglou, renowned for his work with Serena Williams. Rune experienced a period of instability, parting ways with and later reuniting with Mouratoglou before finally ending their partnership in 2024. https://www.tenisisland.com/baseline/article/ Holger Rune and Patrick Mouratoglou are ending their player-coach relationship again. In the interim, he had brief associations with Boris Becker. https://www.tennis.com/news/articles/boris-becker-will-coach-holger-rune-for-the-rest-of-the-season, and Severin Luthi. https://www.tennis.com/baseline/articles/holger-rune-adds-roger-federer-s-former-coach-Severin-Luthi-to-his-team, longtime coaches of Djokovic and Roger Federer, respectively. From a career high of number 4, Rune dipped. Agassi's secret training, reviving Rune's tennis career. Imagine having one of the greatest tennis legends of all time, Andre Agassi, personally guiding you through a rough patch in your career. That's exactly what's happening for Holger Rune, the Danish tennis player who's been struggling to find his rhythm this season. Agassi is stepping in to help Rune turn things around ahead of the crucial North American hardcourt season. But here's where it gets controversial. Agassi's involvement has sparked a lot of debate among tennis fans and experts. Some believe it's a game-changer for Rune, while others question whether it's too late in the season for such a drastic intervention. Let's dive into the details and see what this partnership could mean for Rune's future. Holger Rune, currently ranked 13th in the world, has had a roller coaster year. He started strong, defeating Carlos Alcaraz to win the ATP 500 title in Barcelona and reaching the ATP Masters 1000 final in Indian Wells, where he lost to Jack Draper. However, his performance has been inconsistent, with 6 first-round defeats in various tournaments this season, including a heartbreaking loss at Wimbledon to Nicolas Jarry in 5 sets. Rune himself admits, "I've had a little bit of an up-and-down year. I've had some good weeks, some bad weeks, and that's what I'm trying to change." He's hoping that his early start in Washington will help him regain his rhythm and make a strong comeback. To achieve this, Rune has sought the wisdom of Andre Agassi, a tennis legend who won 8 Grand Slam titles and is known for his strategic brilliance. The two have been in touch for a while, and Agassi has been offering his insights and advice. Rune describes Agassi as a very, very wise man, who sees the game in a unique way. "It was really a big pleasure. He's a very, very wise man. I've never met a guy who sees the game this way," Rune said. Agassi's guidance has given Rune a new perspective on his game, particularly on his returns, which are a key part of his strategy. "He had a few tips there and how I can be slightly better there and then in general about the game," Rune explained. Rune feels stronger and more focused after his sessions with Agassi. The legendary player has helped him identify areas for improvement and set his sights on the right goals. "He helped me to get my focus and my eyes on the right things, together with my coach Lars Christensen," Rune said. This short but impactful partnership has given Rune a renewed sense of purpose and a clearer vision of his future in the sport. It was really cool to spend some days with him. I've watched a lot of him on YouTube and his style and the way of playing was amazing. His career speaks for itself, Rune added. Rune's journey is far from over. He will kick off his Washington campaign against Frenchman Alexander Muller or a qualifier. As he steps onto the court, the tennis world will be watching to see if Agassi's influence can turn Rune's season around. And this is the part most people miss. The true test of Agassi's guidance will be in how Rune performs under pressure. Can he translate the insights and tips into consistent results? Only time will tell. So, what do you think? Will Agassi's involvement be the turning point for Rune, or is it too little, too late? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's spark a lively discussion and see where the debate takes us.